it's time for a
It's a mumble. It's a mumble. It's a mumble.
mumble.
Mumble time.
It is. How are ya? Thank you very much. And if you like that, remember to
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
How are you?
I'm alright.
Been a while.
I like that song by that band from
Stained.
Stained, yeah.
Of the first album. Was it
the 90s or something?
Yeah.
We're so old.
We are.
Like properly old. I keep seeing stuff like little things that just, I don't know if it's the
Boom.
age we've suddenly got to, but like little memes about, or little Twitter things where someone will say, oh yeah, I was talking to my kid today and he's like a bit of a goth and he was just talking about this band that I wouldn't have heard of called The Cure. It's like, yeah, alright, just fucking so old. Fucking kids today, don't
It's
born.
like Nephilim was like 85.
Yeah, I know, right?
Mission. I mean, just mercy. I mean, what the fuck?
Pearl Jam. I was looking at a picture, and it's like, because you put them on Spotify or whatever, and it gives you and it's like, who are all these old men? Oh, that's the band.
That is the band. Yeah. Oh God, what was it? Because we had Spotify on, and some band come up with something, and I looked at it. And, I think it was Halloween. It was like, right, which are the original members of the band?
Yeah. Oh.
And who are the new people?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
Jeebus.
So, let's get mumbling about the normal gaming shite that's been happening. It's been, what?
A couple of months.
Couple of months. So, I mean, what's the big hotness at the moment? Obviously, everybody's going piss shit crazy for fucking Horus Heresy.
Horus Heresy. Like, yeah. I tell you what.
Like me when this section's over.
I don't massively care about the Horus Heresy. It's, you know, I like the themes. I like the kind of some of the books I read and stuff. Like, it's a cool thing, but it's not. It's like another game that you got to get into. It's not a little game either. It's not like buying 10 dudes for a skirmish. You know,
it's just It's just 40k.
Yeah.
With Marines.
And it's just Marine. Well, 90% Marines.
Marines versus Marines.
3+ to hit.
Wow.
3+ to wound. 3+ unsaved. Ta-da!
You can all get the same weapons.
Yeah.
You can all have squads of fucking missile launchers. You can all have squads of melter guns. And
yeah.
Wow.
But I'll tell you one positive thing.
The plastic tanks.
Yeah, the plastic tanks do look fucking hella
The
cool.
Sicarian they're releasing in plastic.
The Sicarian in plastic. The Spartan in plastic. Fuck. The Deimos.
The Demios.
Yeah.
The Predator or the Rhinos.
Rhino looks so much better than the official
old
plastic
school.
Rhino. Look with the proper things and that little bolters on the top. Yeah, definitely gonna, because that'll work really well for like Death Guard, for example. Because
do you ever play Death Guard?
I mean, I don't play 4K, but I still want it. I want it. Because it's old school. It looks more like the Horus Heresy style. I think that'll fit in really nicely with that army. You know, because I always find it a bit weird, like the Land Raider, because you're using the new Land Raider. I thought, well, it'd be better if you used
the
Protoss or whatever they call it in Forge World, but that's like 150 quid, which is stupid.
I was looking at some of the prices of their stuff the other day. I'm like, it's gone mental, hasn't it?
Like,
they've shipped a load of stuff over from Forge World now onto the Games Workshop site.
Yeah. And they call them expert modelers.
Expert models.
Which
a lot of Tyranid stuff.
I think there's now they're moving Horus Heresy over to G-Dub. They're probably going to ditch Forge World as a thing and just have it all under one umbrella.
That's why they didn't do that. But just make it all out of plastic, be easier.
Yeah, it would be.
But yeah, I mean, I get no excitement for that whatsoever.
So one other thing that I think is legitimately good. Did you see any of the coverage of the Warhammer Weekender they did, the big Horus Heresy weekend?
I'm always far too busy.
Well,
I look at pictures occasionally, but
they had a lot of YouTubers and stuff who were, you know, remember Georgie?
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah, she was there. Jules from another website. There were a lot of like local, not local, but like YouTubers and stuff, which normally GW aren't. Yeah, you don't play 40k or anything.
Doesn't matter. Did our obviously?
Ours got lost in the post.
Ours got lost in the post. It's okay, G-Dub. We'll remember that.
Yeah.
We'll remember
but also
that.
They had they'd sent stuff out to them, and then like they'd sent boxes out. They painted the boxes, and then the boxes would go on display in the and that's like a much more community-driven vibe than I think we've normally seen from GW over the last few years. And I think that's a really positive step forward, and I hope that we see more of that sort of stuff. Someone's making their grass shorter by chopping off its head! Blood for the blood god! You know when you smell that lovely smell of cut grass, they're releasing pheromones of pain. That's grass screaming.
No wonder I like it. No wonder it gets me all excited.
So I'm hoping we see more stuff like that from GW moving forward. That'd be cool.
It would be interesting to see.
I think it'd be nice, rather than having an us and them approach that they've normally had, have a...
Would have been nice to see that on something like, you know, Necromunda.
Yeah.
Because we prefer that a lot more to...
Oh yeah, as a person.
40k.
Yeah. But hopefully if this has been a success, that's something they'll do more in the future.
It's a nice idea. It's nice that... I mean, yes, a lot of people are screaming hell for leather at GW at the moment because of the pricings.
Yeah.
I mean, it does make me chuckle, and I do have to sometimes sit there and wonder about people's priorities when they go, okay, well, we can't feed ourselves, we can't feed our children, but little Tommy wants the new 40k box.
Yeah.
How much is the new 40k box? You know, they're stupid money.
Yeah.
Here, Tommy, have this little toy. We now can't feed you for a month.
You know what you do then? You just don't have kids, or sell them. I mean,
for those that are now up in arms that we've even mentioned the idea of selling children, try selling them.
yeah,
You'll get money, and you can buy Games Workshop stuff. It's a win-win.
Yeah, and you save up space. And you
No
don't have
more
anyone else breaking your shit.
No more cleaning up after them.
Man.
Clean up after them. So yeah, I mean, ash wastes.
Oh, yeah, loving that. Have you seen, right, so this was a thing I was going to say, you don't keep up with like Warhammer community page or anything like that, right? But you've seen the prospectors,
the squats.
Have you seen the other squat model?
The big
fucking battle suit.
With the clumpy.
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah, I saw that. Went, I don't care how shit they are. Having it.
Yep, that is.
And I know a lot of people have moaned about them, but I like their helmets.
The little yellow helmets. Yeah, I love them. They're like proper mining helmets, like, you know, man at work, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, I love that. I love the yellow helmets.
I saw them.
I love the little ducky faces where you know they can't see through them properly, but that's not the point because they're in the ash waste, so they need these kind of protections. I'm all about those fucking helmets with the little mining lights on the front.
I'll tell you,
and the ribbed sleeves that look like old school sci-fi.
And because it's ash waste, you know there's going to be a vehicle coming for them.
Oh yeah, it's got to be a trike.
Some
or
little
like
squat buggy with big fucking, big inflatable wheels.
Yes, yes. I'm here for that.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing as well.
Like the original concept of the moon buggies.
Yeah.
They had the 6
Massive.
wheels, really massive.
Big round, yeah. I'm here for that. I hope we get shit like that. That'd be fucking dope.
Oh, that would be so good.
Because as well, I think that I really like the Ash Waste Nomads. I think they look awesome. I love the bugs are a bit weird on the legs, but I think they look good. I love the...
Have you seen the conversion someone's done?
Oh no, I haven't.
They've given him 1 wings.
Oh!
So it looks like a flying tick.
Wicked.
The wings and the extra legs.
Love it.
Looks fucking brilliant.
Oh, check that out.
And it's done. It's black.
Oh yeah.
Like glossy black. I'm like.
Yeah. Did you see the character one, like the Stormcaller?
Oh, the Stormcaller.
Yeah. I'm here for those. But I don't care about Orlocks, and it's a shame because it doesn't look like in the new book you're going to have anything more than Ash Waste Nomads, Squat Prospectors, and Orlocks. I mean, I think you can play as other gangs, but
yeah.
So I think hopefully the Prospectors get some sort of big wheelie
They've
land
got
train
They've
type
got,
something.
Squat land train.
Yep. That'd be great, right? And then the Ash Waste Nomads can come out. That is... Because I don't mind which side of that I'm on. Like, I'd happily play either of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna be good.
Not that I'm playing it, because I'm just converting it all.
Yeah.
Converting it all from my own rules. Because that'll be the next part of what I'm doing from 5 levels of the sump, is I'll be taking it into the ash wastes with some of the missions.
Yeah.
So you do like the rolling road mission, then you'll do another mission, then you'll do another rolling road mission, and then you'll be back at the hive.
Nice.
I've already fucking thought about it. So yeah, I mean, you open the box though, and it's like, oh, there's a lot of stuff in here as usual. Once you take it all out, and you get it all put together.
Yeah, there's a lot of sprue. Because I think that part of that is the buildings. The building, because I'm pointing over here where the buildings are. You can't see because you're in your house. You're not here, but the buildings are over there, and they're really cool. But they have quite a very small footprint, so they look smaller than they are.
Yeah.
Because the base is quite little. I mean, I haven't put one together yet, but that looks fucking dope.
Really nice, and because they're done in such a way that you can. I've done mine in a clever way, so I can do that. But you can get your stuff inside as well,
Love it.
which is always nice. But really nice models.
And the way they hook on to everything, really good. Lovely stuff.
Yeah, they are really nice buildings, and the walkways. But the other two, like the antenna and the moisture evaporator, you just know they're going to get snapped.
Yep.
Yeah, no, one beer too many. It's like, oh.
One beer.
Yeah. Eek. Cheers, mate. 5th Born Big Ginger. So yeah, so I've got all those done. I haven't put any of the figures together yet.
No.
Yeah. So I'm not in a rush. I mean, the Orlocks, I've already got an Orlock gang put together for 5 levels from some, so I don't really need another one just yet.
Yeah.
But the Nomads, I must get around to doing those. But I've got so much Star Wars stuff to do as well. I'm like, I just don't know what I'm doing next for what I'm playing next. I don't know.
Proxy Tusken Raiders.
Ooh.
Do you do? I mean, so there's 5. You do 5 parsecs and 5.
I do 5. I do 5 parsecs from 5 parsecs from home. 5 leagues from the Borderlands, because that's the new version. 5 clicks I've just started as well, which is like post-apocalyptic survival stuff. Then of course there's my own 5 levels from the sump. And yeah.
So 5 oh no, yeah, you could do 5 parsecs. Didn't you do one with some Star Wars stuff at some point? So yeah, and then you do that, and then you use the Asteroids Nomads as proxy Tusken Raiders.
Oh. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mind you, I've basically proxied everything into 5 parsecs or Stargrave at some point.
Yeah, yeah. Why not?
Just because it's a chance to play games solo, and I've got all the stuff laying around. So it's just, right, I want to play this today. What system am I going to use? Right, we'll use this. Like the Dwarven Prospectors, I'm so having a mining load for them and sending them out into the ash wastes, and then off you go.
So good. And it was a really clever way for them to get, because they are squats. They are the ones on Necromunda. They've been left for 10,000 years, and they're their own thing. They're separate from the new Leagues of Votan.
Leagues of Votan. I can see why they've changed the names, because obviously now, because of all the snowflakes out there,
can't call short people squats, and it's easier to what's the word? Copyright. Leagues of Votan is its own thing. Squats is just a squat is just a word. You can't copyright that.
But what we've seen of them, like the single model and the bike, I really like.
Hover trike, yeah.
I didn't realise that was a trike when I first looked at it.
Oh no.
I just looked at it and went, okay, I'm not too sure about it. Then looked back and was like, oh, take those 3 bits off, put the 3 wheels on. I'm like, 3 wheels? Where's the... I like it even more now. But yeah, because I just want to see like the venerable ancestor.
Yeah.
So you've got the driver and the little seat at the back of the old ancestor sitting there.
I'm hoping they do stuff like that. Yeah.
I would be.
Or the old death eggs, the murder eggs, the old.
They're
Terminator-ish.
half guard armour.
Yeah.
Just pull their arms and legs in this roll, couldn't they?
Yeah.
They were, classic shite. So what else has been thrown out in the last few months? We've had more Marvel stuff, haven't we?
Yes, we're seeing more stuff coming from that. Some more Black Order. And a Black Order pack, a re-release of an old
Interesting.
pack. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably get it because it's massively great value.
Yeah.
You get it for almost the price of the 2.
Yeah. Because because you've got what, Black Swan and
Supergiant.
I don't know who Supergiant is. I know who Black Swan is.
One of them.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Heimdall and Scourge.
Now you know what? I'm not a fan of that Heimdall.
I don't personally.
I think I would leave in those. Well, I won't be getting it for a
Bifrost
long time. So I haven't got the Asgardians, but yeah, I'd leave those off. It just doesn't.
Leave them off. Just because it's a hassle to paint more than anything else. Because it looks cool in that image, but not for me, not my jam.
No.
And Scourge, I think, has got a really awful paint job. That yellow and blue, whatever, looks really weird.
I haven't had a proper look at it.
It's
I
really
definitely
odd.
painted him like the film.
Yeah, totally.
Black.
And black and stuff.
This is death, and this is Roy. Together, I destroy. That's why they should have moulded him like that with two.
Well, there is a card he's got called Weapons of Midgard.
No.
And Midgard being Earth. Is it him with machine guns? Behold my stuff. And I'm hoping that he's got a rule with Enchantress. And I'm hoping even more that he's Cabal. Because he's evil, right? So if he's Cabal, I can put him in with my Sin, Crossbones, and then...
Now you see, is he really evil, or is he just out for himself? Because in Ragnarok, if you watch Ragnarok, he's purely...
Oh yeah.
Behold my stuff, he's doing all of this, and then you've got Hela turns up, he's like... She's
going to kill everyone. Has killed everyone. I should probably
do
what she says.
I shall kneel. You've got good survival instincts. You know, is he really evil though?
I mean, in the comics and in the cartoons, he's more mean, isn't he? He's more of a bad guy, right?
Yeah. Yes. I'm desperately trying to remember which one he is in the cartoon. Yeah, I've got it. Big guy with an axe.
That's him.
Oh, we've got the Quinjet and everything else coming out as well,
Yep.
haven't we?
And
Not sure about that.
I don't know if it's officially been spoiled yet.
Who by?
I think it was on a pre-order list somewhere.
Who?
It's not a model. It's an organised play kit. Like, you know, we're going to be playing the Unstoppable Juggernaut.
We are. You lot won't get to see that.
Unstoppable Colossus, I think it is in that.
Yeah.
The next one is going to be Hela. I don't know anything about it other than it's her. She's the big bad guy, and you've all got to deal with that. And I'm like,
well, can't you get hold of one from your contacts?
I hope so.
Oh.
I'm planning on it. I'm ordering one. Already said, like, whatever this is, I want it.
Get it now.
Get it now. I want one.
Motherfucker.
But I don't know how many they can get in at one, because you're only supposed to have one per shop or whatever, because it's for that. But we'll see. But I'm hoping, yes.
That should be quite interesting.
Because I actually painted Hela as well.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
One of the few
I don't like her
painted.
pose that much.
No.
I would have liked her sort of standing there.
Looking a bit more
just
regal.
Yeah. What else was... Oh, it's all Age of Sigmar this week, isn't it?
Apparently.
Yeah, it's the... Oh, guess what? It's all the battle tone for the Nighthawks, and the Daughters of Cain. And the box set is the Daughters of Cain and the Night... I don't need...
both of those.
I've got both of those.
Did you even use the last edition codex, or whatever they call it, battle book?
Of what? For
Either or. Because I've gone through
I used
Malaga and Nurgle that I've not used once. And I nearly bought the next one and was like, I didn't even use the last one once.
I used the Daughters of Cain one, then they released the Marathi book, which I picked up. But purely just I got that really just so I could read the story and see what happens next. And now there's a new one out and I'm like, oh, you bastards! I don't want it because I don't play Age of Sigmar at the moment very often. But I just know if I don't pick it up, Grant will go, should we play Age of Sigmar? And I'll be like, oh, you! So I'd have to get that, and I'd have to get the Nighthawks one. And the Nighthawks, this is only their second one.
Was it?
So... I love that new model though.
Oh, the dude on the boat? Yeah, it looks wicked.
I just want to say...
That's a Hawaii 5-0 reference to all of you young kids
For
out
you
there.
young'uns, go check it out. Not the new one that's been going for like 9 or 10 seasons.
Has it?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm like, what? No, the original. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, Tonto, cunningly disguised as a door, gets his knob shot off.
But tish. What else? Oh, there's a expansion for Outer Rim coming.
Oh yes, Unfinished Business,
Yeah,
which is quite a good title for it when you consider it's an expansion and it's adding on to the game because it's not finished.
Did you see? Have you seen anything about it yet? What it does?
No.
So there's more characters, obvs. There's more ships, obvs. There are favours. You can give each other favours, like tokens.
They're like Herbies.
Yeah, and then like, oh, I want that thing you've got. I'll give it. If you give me that, I'll give you a favour, and then you can chip that favour in for something later on, and they have to give it to you, and it might be like a bonus to combat because they turn up and help, or they've trained you, or it might be some money if they've got the money. Then right, you have to give me that now because you owe me. Which is quite a nice thing because it's all bounty hunters and smugglers and shit. That's kind of
you got the money, honey. I've got your disease.
Yeah. And also there are, I don't, for the people at home, the board is kind of shaped like this because you're on the outer rim, right? And you're going round, and there's two new ends, and you can go inwards. So you can, if you don't want to go all the way round, you can go like this way and then cross across through the core, and then you have to do special core.
Not through the core.
Through core missions,
policings and everything like that.
So yeah, there's new stuff, more.
I'm sure
and then more of everything else.
I'm sure it's one we'll get to add on at some point. What else has been? What else? What's anything new coming out that's caught your eye, your Jap's eye?
There's a couple of Kickstarters. There's a board game called Ra, which is an old. Well, I say old, but it's an old board game. It's like an auction game, and you're what's the word? You are Egyptian trying to build.
I thought you was fucking going on about to bargain hunt for a minute. Oh no!
So anyway, you've got a number.
Oh, Ra, as in an Egyptian god. I thought you meant Ra.
No, the Egyptian god Ra, and you have to build up your
kingdom.
What's the word? Yeah, your kingdom.
Civilization.
Yeah, there you go. And then you get bonuses, and then you draw things out of a bag and stuff like this.
Oh, nice.
It's supposed to be like the classic. If you get any auction game, get this one. And I'm not a massive fan of auction games generally because they can be a bit back and forth.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, but, and then you get screwed over and you don't even know how. But one of the things I really like about this one is there's only one way round the table, and if you don't go in, you don't go in.
There's only one way.
No, that's your own.
Your own.
And I kind of like that it's a simplified version. There's another board game called Arcs, which I think is coming out, or not coming out, but it's going to Kickstarter on the 24th.
And those Tiny Epic Vikings.
Yeah, got in on that.
Have you?
Yeah, have you?
Not yet. I'm like,
right.
I'm trying. I will.
Yeah, it looks good.
Of course it does.
Especially because it's such great.
I still haven't got like Tiny Epic Dinosaurs or Pirates yet.
No?
No shit.
Did you order them and you're waiting for them, or you just haven't picked them up yet?
Just haven't picked them up.
There's a new Kickstarter just started yesterday for scale 75 paints.
Oh yeah, I thought you.
Which I didn't get in on
because you don't do anything.
Because I've got quite a lot of paints that I don't use enough of. But my finger was on the button, and I'm like,
Yeah, but I'm going to ask a silly question here.
Yeah, go on.
When was the last time you actually picked up a paintbrush?
Last time I picked up a paintbrush was last week.
Really?
Yep, I was painting Sin for Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Ah!
But,
it's a Sin.
I've only done like her legs and her face. Like, that's it. I started on her boots, and I was like, well, no, because I have to go the other. There's a thing where you should start like inwards and work your way out, because then if you make mistakes, like you paint the skin first, because that's the innermost piece, right? Because if you paint the belt, and then you make a mistake and you go on the skin, well then you've got to go in, and then you might be under a thing.
I've never looked at it like that. I just throw paint at it.
Yeah.
Get it done. Get it done.
Yeah, that is probably the best way. So I've done her face and I've done her boots.
I cannot have all that time just sitting painting. It just does my nutting.
Oh, no.
I haven't done any painting in about a month and a half. About a month and a half.
Really?
Yeah, I just
unlike you.
Couldn't get painting, and then you said, "Oh, we'll do Marvel when I come over." I'm like, "Okay," and I thought, well, if we're going to do Marvel, I might as well get those new ones done, just in case we want to get the newer figures on the table. So that was Nick Fury and his bods, and Daredevil, Elektra and their bods. I'm like, oh fucking hell!
Matt Ninja,
but
standing on a belt. What the fuck is that about?
But then I thought, Ninja. I'm black. They're fucking ninja. Dumb.
Ninja. Bosh.
Yeah, the Shield agents, Nick Fury, black. Bosh. Because I have been doing a lot of Star Wars stuff, so I've got all my clones done. And it's all bloody white painting. I'm like,
they all look the same, clones.
They are. Funny that. But I've got like the LAT, the LAAT, the flying policey thing. I've got that. And I'm like,
the front looks a bit like a TIE fighter.
Yeah, it's a really nice model. I'm like, white. There you go, done. Saber tank, white, done.
Have you seen the Archive X paints?
Yeah.
It's a paint range which is available called Archive X.
Does it paint the figures for me?
It does not. They're acrylic paints, but they're colour matched to Industrial Light and Magic swatches for Star Wars. So they've come over from scale modelers.
Wow.
Who wanted like perfect colour matches.
Really.
And now, if you want to, you can go. I want to paint a TIE fighter. What colour is it?
This.
Well, it's black and blue, but it's this black and this blue.
Ah.
If you want to, you have to.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
I think if you're painting a lot, like if you were a commission painter and you were painting fucking Star Wars,
if you're a commission painter,
or perfect, or you're just a hardcore scale model type,
or you're entering competitions and stuff.
Yeah.
If you just I need to get some paint on this to throw it on the table.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, no one's going to notice if your Stormtrooper is the slightly wrong shade of white.
Oh, there are some out there that would.
Some will, yeah. I remember, I'll never forget, Terry, he used to play Napoleonics, and he was saying like, oh, well, I see they've got this colour trousers. What are they? Oh, they're the first Terry Legion. That's what they are. Like, they're not historically accurate. They're fucking toy soldiers. What's wrong with you?
There's more Warcry coming, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a whole new area. It's going to be the whole new, like Warcry's in the 8 points.
8 points. Then there's the
this
Forge,
is going to be a new
which was the thing.
Oh, was there a new one already?
No, there was the. Right, let's try this again. There was the original, which was the 8 points.
Yeah.
Then they did the Labyrinth, didn't they? They did.
Oh yeah.
The underground one, the board doors and shiz, catacombs or whatever it fucking was.
Spiders.
No, there's no spiders.
Spider-Men, the spider cultists.
Yes, the next one. That was the next one, which was
the
Forges.
Separate locations.
That was the Forges, because that's why you've got that big pumping thing. Really must build that scenery, because that would look really good in Necromunda. And I converted all the spider people, didn't I, to make a spider cult for Necromunda. I don't know where this next one's going.
Well, the next one is some sort of jungly place.
Oh!
Because the jungle is massive.
Massive!
And one of the gangs is something, but the other gang...
Isn't one of the gangs the worshippers of
Hashut. The god of the Chaos Dwarfs. They're not a Chaos Dwarf force.
No, they're not.
But they are worshipping the Chaos Dwarf god, the original evil. Or whatever.
And I like the four-armed horsey blokey that's coming as well for that. It's like a centaur blokey with like 4 arms and...
Nice. So it's an octopus then?
Maybe I just made that up, I don't know.
He's got 4 arms and 4 legs, he's got 8 limbs, so he's an octopus.
You heard it here first.
Mate.
The next Warcraft model is an octopus.
Whoosh. Mind blown. What other random stuff?
Well, we've got all the new Star Wars stuff coming next month.
Oh, the...
Syndicate.
Syndicate types.
Yes. They should be quite interesting.
Do you and Grant, when you play, because he's been your main opponent for Legion lately, do you play...
I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too.
I miss you.
He's just saying...
Grant makes me drink and have fun.
Hey, mate.
You just make me drink.
Oh, sad. Do you try and play, historically accurate games? You know what I mean? Like...
It's toy soldiers, mate.
But do you play...
Fluff.
You play fluffy...
Pure fluff armies. Pure fluff.
You've got Grievous. Well, Grievous is dyed by the time that
No,
loses
fuck
his leg,
no,
so you can't
no,
play him against Syndicate?
No, we don't mess around like that. We just...
You're not that hardcore about it.
We know the score.
Run so good to deserve an encore.
Hardcore. No, I mean he's got his clankers and I've got my clones. I just find it weird thinking like, okay, well he's going to use his clones, so I'm going to use my stormtroopers. It just doesn't feel right.
Mate, that would get well confusing.
It just doesn't feel right.
All at the same.
Yeah, well, they are technically the same, aren't they?
Yeah.
That would confuse me. But no, so we've got all them coming as well. And it's just more of the same. More of the same games I'm doing, and because you're busy working. Is there anything that you can tell us that's coming out soonish or spoilerish from War Cradle?
No, there isn't. I
That's
mean, I'd love to, but you know.
That's a load of bollocks. I fucking text Stuart and said, "Oh, Stuart, is that, you going to give me some spoilers?" Well, you've got Parker for that. I said, "Well, I have, but he's as tight as a nun's chuff." And he goes, "Well, have a word." I said, "Chuff, tight,
I'd love
nun."
to, but all right. What's coming out soon?
Nothing is the word you're looking for.
I'm trying to think. I don't want it to be too far away and be like, this thing's going to happen in like a year.
Is there anything on the horizon? I'm going to say this purely for my fucking benefit, as in for the rest of the Commonwealth fleet, as in the boom, boom.
Oh yeah, that's on the horizon. I don't know how long when that's going to be. I've got no idea.
Because there's like 3 or 4 subs, isn't there, in the listing?
They will be
Good.
at some point. That's definitely sooner rather than later.
Then I am happy. That's all I
in
need.
the middle to near distance rather than the miles.
I only played the game once, so it doesn't really bloody matter, does it?
True
That's
that.
like the Exodus. Haven't played it since the new one, and I'm blaming you and all the people at War Cradle. It's all your fault. Where's their fault? They stole you. But I've got Gaz saying he's going to come round and play.
Oh, tight.
So, and then me and him will teach Grant how to play.
Nice.
No, because Grant likes the Expect-Hellions, and I'm like, oh, just no, go away.
He likes the what?
The Hellions.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
nah, mate, no, fuck off. No. Overpaid, don't.
I worked out a nice little list with the Hellions.
Don't tell Gaz. Don't tell Gaz.
And
Don't tell.
the abominations. So you've got like spider things and flying things, and I thought, it just look cool. It's a nice, cool looking list. Spidery things and robots and flying things, and I'll get you my pretties and your little dog too!
Now I need someone called Dorothy and one of the canines to be
yeah. Totally. That's my notes.
Yeah. That's...
Oh, before I forget, because I don't want to forget, this lovely T-shirt can be yours. I mean, not this one, because this one's my one, but one very similar to this one with the same pattern on. Not this one, because this one's my T-shirt. You can't have my stuff.
They won't fit into it now.
But no, it's true because I've big double XL. So this is, for those of you at home who can't recognise what this gorgeous creature is, this is an elder thing, as shown in the Mountains of Madness by H.P. Lovecraft. Cthulhu-themed T-shirt.
But who's it by, more to the point?
It is by Yakman NZ.
And who is he?
He's Jason.
He's also the bloke that did this.
Yeah, right.
It's our Janie as a Batman caricature on a cushion. He's also the resident.
To Frankie, that'd be hilarious.
He is also the resident Battlehammer artist. So I have told him to put some Battlehammer stuff up on his page so he can sell it, and the proceeds go straight to him.
Tight.
Because I'm that generous.
Yeah, he does.
He has
Cthulhu-themed stuff. I've got a couple of his. There's a Great Race of Yith, which I've got. There's some deep ones and stuff. There's a load of other stuff. But Yakman, Y, capital Y, A-K, Yak, Man, capital N, capital Z, Yakman NZ, because it's from New Zealand. Yakman NZ on Redbubble. Go and check him out. If I can remember, I'll put a link in the description once this video goes up.
And it's not only just the t-shirts, you can get these on
you get
stickers,
lunchboxes, whatever else they do, mugs, coffee mugs and shit, whatever your preference is.
Aprons.
Aprons, nice.
I was going to get the Janie her on an apron, but she would have probably murdered me, so I didn't.
Can you get do they do masks? Like,
Oh!
you could wear her face on your face, and we could make sweet love down by the fire.
Jane, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry about that.
I don't want to waste this. But if you don't know Redbubble, you get the design and it comes on anything and they print it, so you can change. You could have this T-shirt, but if you wanted it in orange, you could have it in orange or blue or whatever colours they do.
Red and yellow and pink and green.
I can attest it. Now I've actually had it in my hands and worn it. I can attest the
Yep.
attest.
Attest.
Yeah, that's the word. That it's great quality, and I was worried that the shit would come off.
What we can say is the T-shirt stretches.
T-shirts. Yep, just like my tom-tom.
Right, have we got any questions?
Yes. What is your name? Oh, my
Sir
phone's
Robin.
gone weird again. Oh no, it hasn't.
What is your favourite colour? Blue. No, yellow.
I'm not sure who this is. There are 6 questions.
Ed Halliday. If he mentions Gaslands, we stop it right there and we don't send him. We don't tell him any answers to any of his
I
questions.
don't think he has. Not that I'm aware of. Brilliant Mumble, best laugh in ages. Battlehammer always at its best when you two are enjoying a chat. Oh, Ed, we love you in the face. It's going to get stuck in your beard. You have to comb it out.
No, you save it for later. Use it as a scratch and sniff.
Are there any other gaming
Nope.
YouTubers that you like to watch / recommend?
Nope.
Gaming YouTubers. I don't tend to watch a lot of gaming. I tend to watch more painting YouTubers. So, Ninjon I like.
I don't watch any. Don't watch painting videos because I haven't got the time or the energy, and I don't watch gaming videos because I produce gaming videos. Why should I bother watching gaming videos? No,
Why watch when you can play?
I just don't watch. The only things I watch video-wise is music and women's American football lingerie games.
Hardcore pornography.
No, I don't really watch much stuff.
I've been watching Arbiter Ian lately. He does lore videos mostly, and he's been doing lore stuff on Horus Heresy. He's got little 10-minute videos about the different legions in Horus Heresy. That's quite cool. Because sometimes you want to get all this information, but you just want little 10-minute bites,
snippets.
and you just want, right, what's the general thing? Oh, he went here, did this, killed those guys. Wicked, that's all I need to know. You don't need fucking hours and hours of backstory. I've been watching a little bit of Live and Let's Dice, which is a gaming YouTube channel. They've been playing some Dungeon Bowl, which has been quite cool.
Dungeon Bowl of the Dungeon!
One of the cool things is you see videos. I mean, obviously there's hundreds of people doing 40k, but to see, smaller games that are less
like 5 parsecs,
like 5 parsecs
or five leagues from the borderlands.
5 ribs from the bumhole.
That went really well. 400 and something odd
Nice.
views.
5 knuckles.
40 odd likes.
5 knuckles from the ring piece.
5 knuckles from the ring piece. That's one we're working on later.
Yeah, Roy! My knuckles. Oh no, your knuckles. My ring piece. But yeah, I think, I don't know about you, but I definitely feel like because we're involved in it, we are less primed to watch it.
Yeah.
Because you kind of, I played a game, I don't need to watch people playing a game.
Yeah.
I played a game. I think a lot of people who don't necessarily have the time to game, maybe they then watch more.
We have had people say they play games they play their games by watching our channel, which is nice of them.
Yeah.
But no, I know you don't get to see him as often as you used to, but he is still part of the Battlehammer.
Aww.
For those of you that said, "Oh, we finally got rid of him," no, we haven't got rid of him. He's like a genital wart.
Yeah.
He's still there. He just
still there. Even if you cut me off, or just grow back a little bit.
Just hangs
with extra hair.
He's like the green blobby thing in the Orville.
If you say so, I haven't seen that. I've heard it's good though.
Oh my god! I started watching it the other day. Binged the first episode. I found it really. It's
the first series.
Yeah.
Oh right.
It's like Star Trek, the way Star Trek probably would be. Not like everybody's politically correct. It's like oh shit.
But apparently it is legit good as well.
It is.
Proper Star Trek.
It's done by, you look at some of the directors like Jonathan Frakes.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Brandon Braga, one of the old executive producers on Star Trek.
Wow.
They're all the music sounds the same. The ship that we see it zooming. I really, really like it.
Love it.
I remember watching the first episode where you see him being interviewed by his admiral, and the admiral's going, "Look, we finally got a ship for you." You know, he's basically saying, "You're crap, we've got your ship." He's sitting there going, "Yeah, okay, great. Oh, can I have one of these mints?" That's a marble. It was just one of those throwaway moments, and I'm like, yeah, it's really, really good. And the amount of people that make cameos.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson. He was a cameo. He's only on screen, but he was a cameo. You know, so some bloke. Charlize Theron.
Wow.
She's in it. She made a thingy. Rob Lowe.
Yeah.
He's the blue-skinned alien that fucking. Anyway, moving on.
There's a blob.
Yeah.
Who was voiced by Norm Macdonald, I think, who's a famous American comedian.
The blob is quite a fun character. Keeps going in to see the doctor. He's like, "Look, you know, I want to go out with you." She's like, "Go away." You will be watching it later, trust me.
Good times.
Next.
In 4K, baby. 4Ks. No.
Because we had to buy a new TV.
Because of the dogs, right?
No, it wasn't the dogs. It's just we were getting rid of. We wanted to get rid of the Now TV box because it was expensive. So she says, "We'll get rid of it." I said, "Well, yeah, great, but I need the Disney Channel." Ovs. It's like, "Well, okay, we'll get a TV that can do all that." So, lo and behold, this TV turned up, smart TV. We get it out of the fucking thing. Smart TV, my arse. It was about as smart as a brick. It just. You want me to what? Connect to the who? Really? No, it was awful. The controller was like this long and clunky. I'm like, no, I'm not having that. So we sent that one back. Got another one. This one, however,
shiny and new.
Sweet as a nut. Got my Disney on it in 4K.
Have you seen any trailers for the new Rescue Rangers film? It looks fucking awesome. Rescue Rangers, Chip and Dale. Chip and Dale! But it's very meta. So it's them in the real world. Kind of like...
Space Jam.
Well, more like Roger Rabbit, I guess, where toons are real. And, I mean, it's in the trailer, so I'm not spoiling anything. So they obviously have got new voices, because it's new people, but it's the fact that that's their real voices, and the old voices were them doing characters, right? And Chip is now just got a normal 9-to-5 job, and he's really boring and blah blah blah. And Dale is like living off of his past, being, "Hey, you're gonna do a remake, blah blah blah." And he's had CGI surgery, so now he looks all CG, whereas Chip looks still 2-dimensional. There's lots of shit like that. And there's in the trailer there's a bit where there's a CGI dwarf with Seth Rogen's face, and he falls off something. Ugh! And then I think it's Pumbaa, the warthog, voiced by Seth Rogen in the newer Lion King, comes over and goes, "Ah ha ha, what are you laughing at? You just sound so stupid." But they're both voiced by the same guy. And there's lots of shit like that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here for it. It looks really good. I think it starts streaming soon.
It sounds to me like you have far too much time on your
hands.
I might have to work with Stuart to make sure he's working you properly. Because it doesn't sound like it to me. What's wrong with you?
Okay, so next question is from Ed. I've always thought Jez Goodwin's Eldar designs are timeless, and there isn't really much that can be done to improve them. Any ranges / models you think the designers got close to perfect first time round?
Anything Jez Goodwin does is gold.
Yeah.
Literally anything that man has drawn is perfection.
I tell you, I really like the old G-Seal cults. I know they've used kind of 80 to 90% of the new stuff. But like, I really want to see limousines and shit again. You know, that sort of stuff was cool. But I love that they brought G-Seal cults back. It's just so good.
I would have liked to have seen stuff from the art he did for Confrontation.
Oh yeah.
It's like the original Necromunda before Necromunda. It was like brat gangs and all of that sort of thing. They were really cool. But as I said, it's the thing is with a lot of these concept artists is the art changes. they do the art, and then obviously because it's only a concept, it then changes so much before the final thing. With Jez Goodwin's stuff though, not a lot of it does. It is that perfect. He's in that respect, he's a little bit like me. Pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
Next question. You fucking look at me like that for? You know it. You want to lick my head.
I mean, I do, but for different reasons. I'm trying to think. Any Rangers models that just got that good? I'm trying to think. I mean, I think a lot of the stuff in Necromunda, most of it didn't change that much. It got kind of exaggerated or tweaked, but like the Goliaths still look like the Goliaths. You know, they kept the Mohawks. They kept them. Obviously, they look different now, but they look the same.
It's the same kind.
What I mean, you know, and the Escher.
Yeah.
You know,
The
a lot of
girls.
that's close to how it was then.
Yeah.
Games. I fucking love games.
Fucking games!
Salute's cancelled this year. Are you hoping to get back to some of the big events? Or even just Iceni on the 1st of May? Might we see some more travelogues? The 1st of May, what's the date today? 19th. We missed it.
Oops. It's going to be difficult though, isn't it, these days?
Yeah.
But I think if it's an event we want to go to, we can have a driver. The third member of the Hammer is a driver.
Oh, he is a driver. He drives, doesn't he?
He has a very nice van to drive us around in. So it's a possibility.
Has he got space for a bucket?
He's got space for a fucking gaming table in the back of the vehicle, mate.
Wow.
So
I don't know. There's a lot of games that I'd want to go to a tournament for.
no.
But like an event or something, I'd like to go. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to do Expo again. I'd like to do Salute again.
Yeah.
But other than that, not really. As I said, we do have a driver. It's just because we used to go to train by everything. I'd have to go from a train from here to Norwich, and then from Norwich to Thetford, or he'd have to go from Thetford to Norwich, depending on where the event is. So it's a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work.
E-Bygum.
Bayanagum. How many questions has he given us?
6. Obligatory. This is number 4.
Oh, sorry.
Obligatory non-gaming question. Favourite takeaway order, not type, actual menu items. Hot and sour soup. I'm all about the hot and sour
We're
soup.
going to be here for a while because this is just fat boy fat here. We don't do takeaways. I live a clean lifestyle.
I've been enjoying our local kebab houses, Halep Donna with the spicy sauce. It's very good. Because those kebab places, some places have nicer donas.
Are they the ones that have the elephant leg?
Yeah.
On the...
And some of them are just like spongy nonsense that's not meat, and some of them are like legit good. And the one near us is like properly nice.
Was that the one down White House
Star
Street?
okay, yeah, they're good. Better than the one other side of town. They're just spongy, and you can tell that's not like almost like not real meat. But the Halep is like that, but in like loads of veggie sauce with spicy. Nom nom. That's really good. I like hot and sour soup from the Chinese. Always get barbecue spare ribs from the Chinese. Very good. Loving some barbecue spare ribs. What else?
We don't when he keeps it in his beard for the next 3 days. Don't do takeaways. As I said, white
chip shop curry sauce.
That is a thing.
That is a thing, right?
Or Kentucky.
Oh, chicken gravy.
Chicken gravy.
Chicken gravy from Kentucky Fried Chicken. All hail chicken gravy.
Parker fucking started
Hey.
that when we were away one fucking trip.
Oh,
Yeah.
chicken gravy.
Coming back and pulled into some services and I will have a Kentucky just the gravy, and he's like, I want a bucket of it. It's not that good. Nom nom nom.
It's
Get a
something
bucket.
about it. It's not, and the weird thing is, it isn't that like it's not like wow, like oh man, I've never had anything like it. But it's just so.
It just gets you right when you need it.
Yeah. Oh,
Next.
we have to get on another question.
Yeah, because you're now thinking about chicken gravy.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the wife's preparing us for dinner today.
How much do you think your interactions with game designers for the channel, Stuart, Matt, Cynthia Miller, etc., have influenced how you approach your own design / writing projects? I suppose you don't know, not you don't, but it's hard to be aware of things that change you as they change you until
you realise you've been changed.
Yeah. You know, like someone brings up a thing, you go, oh, that's cool, and you just lodge it in the back of your head, and then it just stays there, and then you go, oh, this thing, and then that, whoop, and you don't really know where it came from.
Yeah.
I think it's been nice to be aware more of the process, because we have spoken to designers and stuff, and like where they're coming from and what.
Well, it's now part of your job, so.
Yeah. And think why certain things are important.
Whereas I just sit there and I write something down on a bit of paper and go, I'm going to use that rule because I prefer.
Probably a car stops.
Because I prefer that rule. I like it that way, so I just write down.
Entertained. For me personally, it's definitely, I've been more aware of player interaction and trying to put the emphasis on fun and like, right, why are you doing this thing? Well, because I want to get to here. Why are you rolling a dice? Is it because you just have dice in your game, or is it because actually the tactility of rolling dice? You can judge a certain progression of probability. That's generally a good thing in gaming. But then how do you implement that on the table? But then you don't want. I personally think you don't necessarily want games to be, I do stuff, you don't react to it. You just get it. It just happens at you. You know, you want it to be, if I do a thing, your opponent can potentially react to it or deal with it or at least have an opinion as to how things go down, rather than just like, I'm rolling dice, you're there as well, you know?
What, like 40k?
Yeah.
Still can't believe it's. I still can't believe it's still. You go.
Oh yeah.
I go. You go.
We were running some demos for some people in the office, and they were like, "Wow, there's no." We're doing some stuff for what's the word? Dystopian Wars, because we're going to UK Games Expo, and so we're doing some stuff for that, and just like showing people in the office, this is the game. Wow, I can't, because they're used to playing 40k. I'm like, but he does a thing and I do a thing, and then I'm not sitting there for 10 minutes waiting for my trip to slide. Like, yeah, that's alternate activation. Fuck, what's that about? I know, right? But it's just weird how. You've got a big cock in the bum.
I've no idea what the fuck this is. It was meant to be just some.
Is this some mash down?
Yeah, it's meant to be just some paint for the. Oh!
Move.
Oh dear!
Oh
dear!
You can't see through that. That looks
You can't.
dangerous.
That looks 57%.
Love it. Oh, that's like proper. That's
proper.
flammable proof, right?
That's like paint stripper.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Because he's sending me that as a replacement. He goes, I'll put a little sign in there for your birthday.
Oh, what a dude!
Woo! Good lad. Frankie, get out of there. Out.
Yeah, I think 57 is the proof that it should be
Frank's
to
out.
become on fire.
Is it?
Yeah.
In there.
Because there's a whole thing about Navy rum. The actual proof or whatever was when they used to set it on fire to see if it was strong enough, and like, if it was strong enough to be on fire, then it was like, yeah, we'll buy that. If it was weaker than that, and it didn't set on fire, you wouldn't buy it because it wasn't strong enough to. Like a lot of when you see people pouring whiskey on folk, and they set them on fire. 90% of that wouldn't happen because it's not strong enough to burst in the flames. But that's a proper Navy rum, apparently. Good times.
Love him.
I'm sure you'll be dead.
I will be dead.
Like you can't.
I can't see. You can't see through that.
That's I'm just about against the light, but only just about against the light. Harvested from the finest of Demerara cane. Old people with their canes.
Yeah. Right, next question.
I think that's it. Where's Adi?
Hello.
It's over there.
So he's at the end of the phone.
Will either of you be at UK Games Expo in any capacity this year?
Well, obviously he will.
I will be at
How are you
UK
getting
Games
there
Expo. Choo-choo train.
Well, you got the whole.
Yeah, I'll be there running demos of Mythos, depending on venue. We've tweaked some of the rules for that.
Shut up!
Showcasing the rule tweaks. So yes, I will be there if everyone wants to say hello. I'll be with the War Cradle booth.
But remember, you are still Battlehammer.
Hammer! Hjal Caliber.
John!
I
know what he's going to ask. I loved his Radagast.
Your Radagast was fucking
Dude,
awesome.
that gets a double thumbs up
with
from
the
me.
print down the side of the face, double thumbs up.
That was fucking
wicked.
awesome. Love that.
Loved your Radagast
Love that.
cosplay.
It was
Good on you.
really good. I bet he's asking about dwarves.
No, he's not asking about dwarves. What are your thoughts on the League of Votan, aka the Squats? But Tish. Oh,
Love
personally, I love them coming back, but I'm a simple man who loves dwarves. Cheers, guys. Yeah, I mean, the Leagues of Votan we haven't seen a huge amount of, but I'm really loving the Squat Prospectors. I'm all in on them. They look fucking. We were talking about them earlier on. Mwah, definitely loving those guys with the little. Just.
But yeah, I like the look of them because the Votan guys, because they've still got their own technology, which a lot of the Imperium are like going.
Did you see?
Heretics.
Did you see their clones?
They're clones.
Yeah. Well, they're clone birthed. They're not clones of each other in that there's one dwarf and there's 20 of the one dwarf. They're like built from
Sleeping Beauty, big bugger, then,
they're
aren't you?
built from the genetic engineering, and the Votan, which is the big AI core, that just spawns effectively new ones, creates them as it needs them, and it might give them a bit of this gene and a bit of that gene, and then some of them have got different traits. Some of them are more like ready for combat, some of them are all ready for mining, and some of them smell a bit funny and whatever, and they've got like family traits, if you like.
Nice.
Because that's the thing why they haven't been around, because like, well, Imperium don't really do cloning.
No, they don't like it. They don't like it up them.
And apparently the Votan, which are the big core AIs, have been around for like 10,000 years, and they're now starting to get a little bit
cranky. Why the hell haven't the Imperium got hold of them by now?
Well, exactly.
They're not very bloody
and
good.
again, AI stuff that the Imperium, I mean, machine spirits are okay, but actual AI. So we'll see where that goes. And we haven't seen a lot of them.
War.
Gives them a good reason to fight against each other, but also work with them. So you know.
Depending on your frame of mind.
That's it.
That's it. Well,
we have talked for some time.
We have. I would like to say thank you to Parky for turning up and allowing us to do a mumble before we now have a weekend of playing games and drinking.
Woo! And I would like to say thank you to Straw for having me.
That's
and
later.
Being had by me.
That's not later.
Look forward to playing some games and.
We're gonna be playing some games.
See if we can beat our record. Have like a 5-hour game of Mold Crisis Protocol.
Okay. Let's try not to. We're filming some Marvel Crisis Protocol. We're filming some Last Days of the Zombie Apocalypse.
Yep.
We are filming some
Boats.
We are finally filming some Dystopian Wars.
Have you played it yet? Have you actually played it?
I've had a game which I can't remember ages ago.
Good times.
So you're basically
hard.
you're teaching me and our viewers how to play the game, which is something you are good at doing apparently.
Roll dice.
And then we'll be trying to squeeze in something else, and then on Saturday, we're not filming this thing on Saturday because it'd be too hectic.
Oh, mate.
We're going to be doing the
Unstoppable Colossus.
Unstoppable Colossus.
3 players. Parker is going to be in the Colossus. Grant, the other member of the Battlehammer, will be taking one team of heroes. I shall be taking a team of heroes, and then me and Grant will also be teaching Stick and Spuddy how to play Marvel as well. So that'll be quite a fun one, but unfortunately you won't get to see it, but there will be some pictures floating about.
No, it's going to be a fucking mess.
It will be a mess.
And it's Grant that's coming.
Oh, and Gaz is turning up as well.
Is he as well?
Gaz says he doesn't want to play Marvel.
But they're both in the same room at the same time. What's Stick and Spuddy going to do?
They're going to get confused. So we're going to be doing that, and hopefully if we get that done in time, then we're going to do some
other stuff.
Some Tainted Grail.
Oh, take your Grail.
So as usual, if you enjoyed that and you want to ask any questions, just stick it in the crotch box down below. Best place to put it, because that's the only place we actually look to remember questions and shit like that.
True that.
As usual, there's a whole list of shit that comes up at the bottom where, you know, for Patreons or if you want to donate, blah 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 blah. But as usual, the one thing.
Oh, if you do nothing else with your life.
If you're about to die,
Mate.
just put a link in to all of your friends. To
if you're looking back on your life and thinking I haven't achieved anything,
the one thing you should have done.
The one thing you can do. Don't forget to
like and subscribe. If you like it, want to subscribe. If you don't like it, don't want to subscribe. You don't have to like and subscribe.
But we would like if you liked and subscribed. And until next time, stay hammered.
I've got wood.
Oh yeah, you do. Dirty bitch. I don't know if he's going to cut the end off, so I'm just going to do this for a little while. Turn the fucking thing off, please.